sisters, those that we have lost who are not here today with us. We invite all the women to come out and join the warriors and the Barracudettes in respect and acknowledgement. So please, women, children, come out. 14, Charlie Smith. Number 14, Terry Costa. Number 15, Khalil Barrett. Number 16, Katie Hamel. Danielle Bell. Number 18, Chloe. Number 20, Billy Hoover. Number 22, Anna Mina. Number 23, Anna Creed. Number 25, Emma Harrison. And Harrigan. So Barracudas United, the three teams combined, sisters, Barracudas Gold and Barracudas Green. Walla Palmer and girls. So number 1, Sierra Sibley. Number 2, Mariah Sibley.
Working away to
number 3, Racing James Barra. Number 4, Fran Willis. Number 5, Bryce Reed.
It's Barracudettes. Plenty of support for the Barracudettes ladies
number 7,
at the moment
Kristen
here.
Morgan. Number 8, Nadine Hero. Number 9, Mary Grant. Number 10, Thomasina Morgan. Number 11, Nyante Dwyer. Number 12, Nagari Pearson. Number 13, Shanine Parkinson. Number 14, Josephine Namaja. Number 15, Jan Pryor. Number 16, Chanel Carter.
40 metres out.
Number 17, Zara Palmer.
So 20 minutes and there's time off in this
Number
one.
18, Selena Hughes. Number 19,
Back to the
Sarita
post.
Muka. Number
And
20,
Lola Williamson over the top. It's a great carry
Campbell.
there.
Number 21, Tamira Watton. Number 22, Tawana Lenoi.
24.
Number 23, Shania Bilsey. Number 24, Michelle Oba. And number 25,
Right in
Martha
a Gaji Namok.
Yeah. Can we get the spectators away from the benches, please? This is the great.
And now, hopefully we've got our sound to come back here. It's the WAANDI Warriors and it's end-to-end stuff here at the moment, Dane. As the WAANDI Warriors go away to the left-hand side through Theo Mosby. Now back to centre field. Solomon kicking. That's going to set up. Abai slaps it dead and it'll be a dropout. Great start from the Warriors there. This Palm Island All-Stars team that's been put together is holding out. We're 8 minutes into this game, and the Warriors haven't scored yet. That's something we haven't seen yet. Oh, they're certainly muscling up here defensively, and we've got quite a game. And that one there finds touch, so the Barracudettes will get a hold of this one. Bit of support coming through online from Kelvin Lotus, go WAANDI, go my sister-in-law, Maddie Hegarty. Cudettes making some interchanges. And now we have got the sound back on, so we'll be picking up plenty of ambience out here. The crowd is flocked in. Now Williamson, and taken to the ground by Mooka. They go to the left. Hannigan. It's a strong carrier of the football, Emma Hannigan. Taken down 5 metres out. There's a little knock on. And I tell you what, with the semi-finals done, the atmosphere has just gone right up here in our ladies' match and into our men's matchup. Well, as the sun's going down, it's cooling off, and the locals are flocking down to the local football. Oh, shit. Good crowd in, right around, and we've seen our 2 men's semi-finals conducted, and so what we've got is Barracudas 1 taking on Barracudas Green in our men's grand final. A replay of the game that opened the carnival. What a matchup that was. Went down to the last second and away. Hannigan with a 1-on-1 steal, and then crashes over, and it'll be first points for the WAANDI Warriors. Well, one thing you do know is that they're not going to get it all their way here. Unfortunately, it looks like they might have a little injury down there on the try line. Well, there was bodies flying in. This is the grand final. If there's one game where you're going to put your body on the line, Rob, it's going to be the grand final. Well, it certainly is. No, thank you, everybody, for letting us know. And realised our setup over here. It's been going. It's been a big couple of days. We'd just dropped our sound out, but we've got it back on board, so apologies for that, dropping the sound out. And then Senator McAvoy. Can't hear anyone going off. It's well, the atmosphere was big early on in this one. The crowd's right invested in this game, and as they should. The last 2 games of what has been a fantastic Christmas Cup carnival, and geez, a standing room only here. And you sport. It's been an absolute cracking weekend of rugby league. And spot on with the conditions. They are absolutely perfect for rugby league this evening. Sun's just dipped down behind the mountains here, cooled off drastically. Yeah. It is certainly one of the most picturesque grounds that I have attended in here. We've got the mountains towards the back, out there behind the footy posts, and we've got the ocean that's just over to the rear of us, out the back here. It's been absolutely superb weekend of rugby league. Just the drive in here, driving down past the beach every morning to come in. And it's been an absolute pleasure to come over and stream the Christmas Cup. And bring this footy out there to the people from the Christmas Cup. So from wherever you're following along from, we thank you for joining us over the weekend as well. And we take this opportunity to send a big shout out to Telston Sibley and the organising crew.
In the grand final, there's time off for injury.
We might just get an adjusted time and then off the official timekeepers as well. What's the time on the official clock? week. So we'll just adjust our clock. So time off here. Time off here in this final matchup. Looks like that injury was a bit of a head clash there. Fortunately. Oops. Well, they were coming in from everywhere. So there was bodies and flying in. That's what you... a little bit of claret by the look of it. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. A few stitches coming up. Might be Sarika Booker getting a bit of... I tell you what, Sarika Booker, NRLW Cowboys, PNG representative. Applying a trade for Western Lions, and she's currently in the BMD Mackay Cutters system as well as the Cowboys. And good to see that she's up and walking off. Might have a little bit of a headache tonight, I'd say. Sarika does go, like she plays the game at a million miles an hour, and she'll throw her head in where a lot of people wouldn't put their feet. So it's, with both ladies, hopefully is just a little bit of patchwork and that they're good to go. You can't question their desire to be out here and representing the Barracudettes, green and gold combined here. Conversion successful.
Pick was successful. WAANDI Warriors 6. Palmer United, no.
So we just adjusted back to the official time clock. So Jacinta, ours is just a time clock for the people at home to follow on with. The official timekeepers are beside us. So we just went back and checked in with the official timekeepers. Apologies for that. Readjusted it. So we're back on time now. And Kelsey Youngblood, come on, WAANDI Warriors. Mawai's #1 fan. Well, there you go. Mawai Youngblood getting a big shout out. #1 fan. Mawai playing her rugby league at her brother's over in Townsville. So I'll have to find out from Kelsey if you're selling shirts. We might be able to get a bit of a fan club going. Felicity James there. Let's go, Palm Island. We're about to get back underway here. This will be an awkward one. Oh, well taken. And strong defence. They work away to the left.
It's Barracudettes green. It's not Palm United. It's Barracudettes green.
Coming away to the left now. And Williamson dragged down 40 metres out. Just got to get a hold of that ruck speed at the moment, the Barracudettes. I think if they can slow this, play the ball down, slow this roll, the WAANDI Warriors have got. But Ange Solomon, and that one just rolling too long there. And we've spoken about it, Ange Solomon, a state championship winning half and 3-time premiership winner at Western Lions in the last 3 years. Just knows how to get a footy team around the park. And now charging up the field. It was Josephine Allender. They go away to the right now. Another offload. Looking for space to move. And there's plenty vocal here for our finals matchups. Oh, and a great carry, Mary Burns, and took a solid shot. Halfway now on the last. Away to the left they come. And a little ship kick. If they get a bounce here, this could be something. Michelle Abbo was chasing through. And a little knock on. So here's an opportunity for the Barracudettes. Jennifer Burns, let's go, Mary Burns. They pack the scrum down. It's certainly filled out in the last couple of hours. Come away to the right. Abai. Racine, James Byra dragged down. 30 metres out. Come back through the middle. Strong carry. Josephine Elliger. Anna Tamoy. Still going. Now it's Kristen Morgan scheming. They come back, looking for some open space. 5 metres out. They're banging on the try line at the moment, Barracudettes. Morgan comes back, puts it on the shoe. I think it's been taken by Binnewell. Anna Tamil was right there on the scene. They come down the short side. And pinches 10 metres. So work back to the pace here. And Emma Hannigan with an offload. Play on. And that out there, I think, will be Martha Abai. But obviously the numbers not reflecting the 2 jerseys that we've got. $40 metres out now for the Warriors. Ange Solomon now. Skips out. Shows it. Gets to within 25 metres. They come back to the right. And taken. Oh, heavy contact both ways. It's a great carry and strong defence. Now Salil Heron will feed the scrum here. So a 6-point lead and 3.5 minutes remaining in the half. So this is a tight one. It's both teams really going at each other, blow for blow. Heavy defence, no easy carries. Ange Solomon goes to the line, Mosby Nona. And they just got on the outside of the Barracudettes there. They just left a little bit short. And Theophilia Mosby Nona goes over.
Number 11 for WAANDI Warriors. Taking them to 10 with the kick to come.
So WAANDI Warriors on 10, kick to come.
Can the benches move back, please? Benches, can you get back, please? Spectators, can you clear the bench, please? Kids, stay away from the goal line. Stay off of that ball line. Move back from the field, you kids.
Well, we're banging on the door down this end, Barracudettes. Just couldn't quite find their way over. Successful from Ian Solomon. And the siren sounds in the background. So that's the first 20 minutes in the book.
What a first half.
And I guess bookended tries, one early, one late, but everything in the middle of that was, Jesus, bang up for grabs. They were physical, the Barracudettes. Ladies, they were right up for this one. And buoyed on by some vocal home ground support. Plenty of support online for the WAANDI Warriors. Even saw it up the Waz getting thrown around, eh? We'll take a short break here in this final. We'll be back with you with second half action, and then coming up at the completion of this matchup, we have the grand final. And it's a repeat of Friday night's absolutely electric matchup. Barracudas won, who got up in the last play of the game over Barracuda. Barracudas won, got up in the last play of the game over Barracudas green. We've got twins facing off in the halves.
Well, it's the Christmas Cup. It's the start of the family gathering.
And they'll be playing to see who has bragging rights over the Christmas table, I suppose.
Who gets first dib at the gravy?
Hey, there we go. And we'll just take a short break and we'll be back with you. Come to the second half with me if you want. Get ready to take. Yeah, we get ready to take our second half action here. It's going to be Barracudettes to get us underway. And jumping up to join us in the second half, we've got a special treat. Darren Lockie's made his way all the way up here, and he's going to jump into the box and have a chat with us. No, it's young Dylan Brown, our centre referee, but the voice box mate's taking a workout this weekend.
Oh, it's gone.
Gone, he reckons. So Dylan and Ben both made their way up from Campbelltown this weekend to referee. Ben out here, we see, currently in charge of this matchup. Another 20 minutes to go, mate. And how have you found the weekend?
Yeah, no, it's been a good weekend for, rugby league's the winner at the end of the day. And, these small communities and a lot of Aboriginal communities and that thrive off rugby league, and just showcase their talent this weekend.
Certainly is, mate. The first time for yourself and Ben to be able to travel up to North Queensland and experience it. And we spoke earlier, Ben being a proud Bundjalung man, yourself a Gomeroi man, opportunity getting out to North Queensland.
Yeah, it's different. I'm a muddy water fella. I'm not used to the salt water. I'm too scared to jump off the jetty.
I'm a bit like that myself, actually. It's quiet. No matter how much they tell me that it's good to go, I look a lot like a dugong to be out there swimming around and being some shark bait. Now, just a little bit of concern. I think we've got time off there. Oops, sorry, mate. Bit of concern there for the down play. She's back up. So that's
top grand final so far.
Certainly has. The Barracudettes, they were buoyed on by some vocal crowd support here when they ran out. You could really feel it lifting. The finals are upon us. The atmosphere has got up. And
always penalty, hairpull.
Yeah, it's a little bit heated, a little bit of feeling in it as you get though. It's you've done a fantastic job, mate, managing that throughout the weekend, because you know that obviously people sort of talk about the difference between a lot of rugby league and carnivals and that, but I really, when you come out here, it's representing family, representing community, because you understand that there's a lot of passion involved in the players that are out there and a lot of stake. As now Gagey Namok comes back to centre field, still going. It's Ina Tamoy. She's having an absolute rip terror of a grand final on a Tamoy for the Barracudettes. Now Solomon goes back inside, trying to find the ground.
She's got
it. So try scored by the WAANDI Warriors. First try of the second half. And that'll be the 13, Tani Smith, that goes over. And how have you found the standard of rugby league, mate, throughout the carnival, through the games you've been refereeing?
I haven't done any of the women's, but watching tough football, and for the men's, so physical, I've lost my voice from just trying to talk to them instead of blowing the whistle, and just so tough and skillful, and you'll be down there in the corner and just think, this is going nowhere. They're just going to boot it up, and then I'll kick downfield a 40-20 or make a break, and it's just such eyes-up football. It's like playing touch.
Yeah, it certainly is, and there's it's some really outstanding, as far as like local football, like carnival footballers, guys that are here, but they're sort of a mainstay of the carnival circuit. Like I get the privilege, I suppose, of being out there and go see some of these guys, man. It blows me away every time I see them, the standard and the quality of rugby league they go and do. But yeah, you're again so physical and so physically demanding. Carnival football is the toughest format of rugby league you'll find.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why I say sort of when we get to these grand finals and these two sides that we've got here, part of the big part of winning a carnival is how you manage getting to the grand final with fatigue and injuries, and how you manage that squad.
And also a bit of a shout out to you guys, because you got to think sometimes that this is the first time that some of these goals have been filmed, and these blokes, and everyone's appreciative on Palm, I know, for, watching the stream and that, and sometimes there's everlasting memories, videos. So yeah, that's a special shout out to you two, travelling up and doing it.
Thanks, mate. No, we do appreciate that, and that is a big part of sort of why we went out to do it. Is partly is to allow people access to see it, because we know that families are spread so far and wide, and just love to see the opportunity to get and see their family playing, and also to this platform for some of so much talent throughout the.
Yeah, that's it. But Ben out in the middle's done a good job this carnival. I'll give him a bit of a rap.
There we go. We've been pretty kind to you, blokes. But you haven't given us too much fodder, to be honest. Probably the best we got is your exploits, because I've been going around talking to a few punters in the crowd, and they reckon you do a fantastic Elvis impersonation from all reports.
Well, down in New South Wales, we call it karaoke, and to show the Murrays up this way how we do it down there.
for night 2.
Yeah, next year, they've said.
Yeah, next year. Beautiful.
Here we go. Palm get a chance with the ball.
It's a good opportunity here too, going on the attack. So we saw them early, and they were probably a little touch unlucky in that first half when they had a fair bit of ball down that end. Just what they were banging down the front door, but couldn't quite get there. Now, young Michelle Abai there for the privilege of spending a bit of time within the Blackhawks junior systems up this way, and she's a live wire, so given a little bit of room, she can certainly find some points.
And number 14 for the Barracudas team, she's with the Brisbane Broncos. Hey?
Certainly is. And and we mentioned it earlier. We had Rachel Abar come on, and we were talking about it. And there's so much talent. Here's Michelle now, stepping off her left, off her right, and dragged down. And just as we speak, we see Laurie Schmara flying a tray for the BMD Cutters in the BMD competition here. Sorry, for the Mackay Cutters, and yeah, she's got rock solid shoulders. Laurie Schmara, I can tell you that. But, yeah, here she goes now. Parkinson taken by Hegarty. But how much talent's coming out of Palm Island at the moment. So we saw in the under-15s game, young Bill O'Watton, who's currently in Brisbane with Brisbane. Oh, and a great. And Laurie Schmara. From the number 11, from the Cudettes. If you're going to have a big tackle, it takes a strong carry. And
tell you what, you wouldn't see me punching up the middle against these girls.
Oh, I tell you what, some late footwork wouldn't go astray in some of the shots I've seen. Just there'll be a shortage of ice and Radox, I reckon, tomorrow morning. There's got to be some sore bodies.
Oh, here we go.
Away they go. And everything's going. The hairband. Now a bit of momentum here for the WAANDI Warriors. And now you'll be taking in all the atmosphere here, folks.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Inside ball. And Anne Solomon loses control of it.
No advantage.
So it'll be a knock on there, and the Barracudettes will come away with it.
With that, guys, I'm going to head off.
Too easy, mate. We'll let you
I'm going to put some Vicks on and
prepare. What a fantastic matchup you got coming up. And we had someone come on earlier too, that Clinton Pearson, the 6 for Barracudas Green, and Daryl Pearson, his opposing 6 twins. So there you go. How about that one?
And they've asked me, one in the Barracudas Green, he said, who's better, me or my brother? I said, oh, we'll tell at the end of the day.
There you go. It's a battle to see. Dana had mentioned it's a battle to see who gets to get first to the gravy at Christmas Day.
Thanks,
so, mate, best of luck with it. A fantastic weekend, and it's been a pleasure watching you boys do your work.
Thanks, bro.
And now we have WAANDI Warriors have gone over here. Must be anything. Jeez. Swap that one out for the next one. Solomon now moves in, strikes it, conversion successful. It's 24 points to 0 here in this one.
Well, it looks like the Warriors have started to find some form.
Had to work hard for it.
Oh, 100%. The Barracudettes just really give it to them in that first half.
They've worn some bruises. It's been pretty willing up through the middle here, and I will hung on a Tamoy for Barracudettes. She was playing for gold and out here tonight. She's had a rip snort of a grand final. That's been right across the park for the Barracudettes ladies. Now, Anamina Benuel, she's dragged down 5 minutes short of halfway, away to the right. Oh, lovely bit of footwork. Skips out of 1-2, bursts into the backfield. Now dragged down 15 metres out. Just losing control of it there is the 17, Danielle Kyle. Well, Calvin Lay. Woohoo, my Matty Hegarty, and PS, you taught her that. Hey, there you go. There's you see Barracudas 1 out the back, just commencing their warm-ups. What a grand final we've got coming up for you. Barracudas 1 versus Barracudas Green. And I've been looking forward to this carnival, to that matchup. I was hoping that those two teams would meet each other in the later rounds of the draw, and we've got it. Because that was an outstanding game of rugby league on Friday night, that first game. And here's a penalty now, pressure relieving penalty for Barracudettes.
They really needed that one to get off their line.
So we've got ourselves a new touch judge, just patrolling the lines.
Yeah, I noticed that just before. Oh, and then they've dropped the ball. But it's gone back.
So we'll go back for a scrum feed here. I've said it a few times, but a huge shout out to all the teams here come together. 4 women's teams in the carnival this year. Away to the left. Drops it on the shoe. There's space out wide. And Yvette Lanoy scoops it up, runs it around. Gives it a fist pump. And it's try time. We had the privilege of speaking with Rachel Obar earlier, and she mentioned about how much work goes on in the background to make these carnivals happen, but also for each of the teams to get down here and supporting them. And all of these teams have had huge support staff, feeding and housing, and giving them every opportunity to get out here and play their best footy. And we also like to give a shout out to all of those people that have supported all of the teams, the support staff in the background, the cooks, the taxis,
the cleaners,
everyone.
There's a few stains on these jerseys. A bit of nappy sand going around tonight.
There's about 8 minutes here left in this one. Solomon has the extras.
What a lovely view we got there. The mountains in the background, the sun's going down, the new lights absolutely shining on this magnificent field here this weekend.
Yeah, it's so great to see. And footy under lights, Sunday evening, rugby league under lights. So the presentation for these matches will happen at the completion of the men's grand final this evening, which will be a 7:30 kickoff, I believe, give or take. So we've still got about 10 minutes remaining here in this one. 6 minutes on the clock, but 10 minutes before we're off the field here, and then our men's game will take place. And down to the left. And a little knock on. She's just racing to get to her feet to play the ball and just bobbled it. Solid contact there. Terry Foster racing out of the line. Just got time off there. Solid contact. It's just under 5 minutes, or 4.5 minutes here remaining in this one. Again, a shout out to the carnival organisers, Kelston Sibley, and everyone who's put together the 2023 Christmas Cup, and BB Country Services making it possible to be here and be bringing this live stream to you all. And thank you for the positive comments that we've received throughout the weekend. It's an absolute privilege to be here and be able to bring community rugby league back to everybody. And we've had people from overseas joining in from in the Northern Territory, all around the place. Always blows me away how far and wide-reaching we can get some of these streams in the rugby league and taking community rugby league out there. And it's time back on, and away we go. Now Barracudettes knocking down the door, and a strong carry. Taking to ground there, 35 metres out. They come away to the right. Got numbers. Dragged to the ground by Namop. Go back to centre field. Hannigan looking for the one-on-one strip. Just didn't quite time it right. We've seen her pull a couple of them off. But just as she went to grab it before they could release. Plenty of support. Where they go to the left. Nairi Pearson dragged down 15 metres out. Come back to the right. On to Tamoy now. On to Tamoy, straightens. Bumps off one. They come back to centre field. And the crowd willing the Barracudettes over the line. Tamoy stepping back inside. Hannigan down low. And an offload. It's still alive. They come back to the left. Last tackle. And now taken by Mosby Nona.
The crowd going absolutely wild here.
Away they come to the left. Away they come to the right. And
Still alive.
ball still alive, and let's play on.
I haven't heard a whistle. And the ref points to the line.
And 4 points on the board for the WAANDI Warriors. I believe the only two players currently in that side there, Theophile Mosby Nona 12 months ago, last year, played for the Gold Stars, wasn't a part of the BMD, didn't play a game of BMD this year. Lorish Mara, we know, is in the BMD squad. Involved in junior systems, up and down the coastline there for the WAANDI Warriors, but Barracudettes have acquitted themselves extremely well here. And the siren sounds in the background. Ange Solomon will take this conversion, and that will bring a close to the women's competitions here at the 2023 Christmas Cup.
Conversion successful.
And,
36-0 in favour of the Warriors.
And the Barracudettes, gold and green, who came together. Exceptional performance out of those young ladies, and well, some of them young and some of them making their return back to rugby league. And a fantastic four-team carnival that we've had over the weekend. And like we said, we acknowledge all four of the teams that have been there, their staff, everybody involved, and also our man in the middle, Benny Baker, has had a fantastic carnival this weekend. Exceptional coming up from New South Wales, from the Campbelltown region. He's done a great job all weekend as the two teams come together. Coming up for you next, it's grand final time. Barracudas 1 taking on Barracudas green.
36 points to nil. Big hand for both teams, ladies and gentlemen.
And we will, as these two teams come together, we'll meet you over as we go and prepare for our grand final. So catch it on Blue Collar Sports. We will catch you back here